Okay, I have pink, which means I need to go to slides 45 to 48. You're going to view this in a slightly different way from me because I've already watched all this. I know the history of all of these because I chose everything to go in here. So for you, you're going to hit that play button, and when you hit that play and present on this device, you'll be able to touch this icon and it'll take you to a video that will teach you a little bit more about your subject. So I think what I'm going to do with my pink background is, well, I guess I'll do Oprah Winfrey. Do make sure that you have this going the right way. In other words, not sideways. We want to make sure that our square is displayed right side up and it doesn't have to be displayed this way. And that is, we've got our sides left and right are shorter than our top and bottom by just a little bit. So it's not quite a square. So, okay, I'm ready to go. I know that I'm going to do Oprah Winfrey. And I think what I'm going to do is a pretty basic style. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is this. I know how big I want her to be. I want her head, I want it to be mostly like her face and shoulders. So I don't want to use up, I'm definitely not going to like crunch up extra paper or anything like that. We want to make sure we don't waste. Okay. I'm going to line this up on here. And I'm going to draw kind of how I want her to be. Now, you can get real creative and use your iPad as a light board, and you know, if you have good enough eyes and you have your light high enough, you might be able to trace her onto your paper. You don't have to, but you can. I know you guys are creative and you'll come up with ways to do this. You could just eyeball it and, you know, do the best you can. I'm going to just kind of do this basically. So this is just her head and her shoulders. I'm going to add hair later. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just do the best that you can. You know, put some effort into it. Now, let's say I want her to be wearing this green outfit. What I'm going to do is line her up here. And I'm going to put this on her by kind of tracing. I'm going to give her a little bit of a collar. And let's see, I'm going to want it to go like this. So I want to imagine that. And now I'm going to cut this out and watch what happens. My style, I guess, is going to be sort of a mix between Michael C. Thorpe and Beverly Smith, because I think I'm going to use my charcoal to add a few details. Like, watch what happens. There, see? She's got a shirt on now. I'm gonna add some details just to make it look a little more real. Okay, so I've got this. I think I'm gonna glue that in place. And what I'll do is I'll glue this character together before I attach her, I think, to the paper. I can make a mouth for her. She's got a great big happy smile. So I could do that. I can draw that on, but I think I'm gonna try this and just see how it works. She has such a big smile, and I think I'm gonna do like a and we'll see. Maybe it'll work, maybe not. While I'm doing this, that glue is drying a little bit. That works. I like it. I'll put a little bit of glue, just a teeny little bit. Now I'm gonna take black for her hair. I'm gonna lay her on top of this paper. Not right in the center because I don't wanna have to draw it in the center. Okay, now I know her hair is kind of like, let's see. It's kind of big and wavy. And you're gonna see, this is kind of fun to do. I'm gonna connect back here. I'm gonna cut this out. And there's all different ways to do the hair, but this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so now I'm not gonna glue yet. When I put it like this, she's got this great big forehead. So watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut her bangs, or the sides, the little swoops of her hair in here. And now when I put her on, it looks like she's got that swoop of hair. And I can make that, I can enhance that with a little bit of that charcoal. I'm gonna glue her in place. And now I wanna add some details with the charcoal. She had a big smile, so I'm gonna do great big, and she really does have like big, beautiful eyelashes because she always does her makeup pretty perfectly. Miss Moss does not know how to do that. She's got eyebrows. She's all happy because of all the help she's given people. And I think as a finishing touch, I might give her some earrings, maybe something. Oh, she's pretty matchy. So I'm gonna give her some earrings like this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to fold this in half, cut some circles. I'm gonna glue them in place. Now, I can glue this on. If I want to, I can maybe do an audience behind her. I can add details. I could maybe do a camera. You know, maybe I could make symbols that show like dollar signs because she's one of the richest women in the whole world, which is amazing if you know her whole story. And you know, come up with something that tells me this is Oprah. And then I would like to write Oprah, or use, you know, if you want to get real creative, you can find a different way, maybe like cut the letters out or something like that. But I think I'm just going to write on here, Oprah Winfrey. And you can get fancier than that for sure, but I just want to finish this video up for you. And there you go. If you need help, let me know, but this just gives you a basic idea. There's simpler ways to do it too. You can just, you know, cut a circle out and cut a body out, but this is how I like to do it. I just wanted to show you my method for doing it. All right, have fun.